Oh my. OMY. Well. I am coming. I am coming over there. See what y'all on. See what we on. Oh my. OMY. Well. Welcome everyone to Karmic Dynasty. I am Joyous Ram here in my oh my capacity. Now, my BFF is in here. Peace Kai from her YouTube channel over there. Check her out. Check her out. Now, I must say, with my BFF here, these opening statements. I appreciate everyone's support to this point of my platform. This platform started off as the memoirs of a karmic dynasty. It was my platform's a spinoff of another show, and I was guided by the people to have my own show, which is a lot of what my life looks like. Like when I was at the 9 to 5, it was you should be a supervisor. You should be a boss, and I'm like, I ain't trying to be a boss. All right, so appreciate everyone who's here to date with Karmic Dynasty. I got Cody Jefferson in here, my other moderator. Don't play with him. Hey, Cody. He's here with his hey there, Empress Joy Allen, Joyous Rom, Tish Nicole. What's up, Cody? What's up? BFF here with me. Let's chat right quick because I need this disclaimer. BFF. Now, I'm going to say some things today, and I would like to know that you're not going to hate me tomorrow. Or even before this video over. Don't leave me in here by myself, BFF. Okay, I got some things to say today. All right. What else I want? Oh, right quick though. My channel is now monetized. Yay. All that good stuff. Monetized. OMY. Oh my. Now I've been looking at changing some things around here. I'm not quite sure how I want to go with it, but I know I had to come about today on some other things. So in the meantime, I'm going to work with what I got. I don't know what to expect. I know. Hold on, I'm trying to see what y'all can see. I know that, right quick, I purposely did not choose to put the ads on my channel. I'm not doing no ads. I watch videos. I can't stand the show being interrupted with some ads, especially when it's not related to what I'm tuned into. Okay, so my channel's monetized, no ads. I know there was a super chat thing. I think it's in there correctly. So now y'all can put money, super chat, all that. Y'all know how it works. Check that out. Okay, had to get that out of here. Now, also, right quick, where I want to go now. Right quick. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say. I think that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it, homie. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Thank you, Cody. All right. Now, this series, I must say, Foreplay, today's episode 1 of 2 is called White Men and Cocaine. Now, for you people who like to tune in and be like, she started at starting point was at 4:37 seconds, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. That y'all tune in. Hold on, get to y'all. Okay, so part 2. Part 2, I might as well go and post it tonight and y'all get prepared to tune into that. Part 2 is called Foreplay. Kmart, Black Men, and British Knights. Check it out. I'm going to have to post that so y'all. But that one is what linked me to this one. And this episode right here got me so far out, I had to just go ahead and put it on first. So, because part 2, some people gonna get condemned. Now I don't know where they headed to, but they about to get the business. Black men, y'all about to get the business. Now, I also must say, the last time I was really on here and I really was interacting with my audience was during the Dr. Frances Cress Welsing video series. So my BFF, she supported me through all that because without her, I would know less than what I know about a Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and I wouldn't have had what I had to come at y'all with that series. Now, today's series, Foreplay, White Men, and Cocaine. Now, this right here, this series, definitely this episode of this series, part 1, is personal to me. It's so personal to me, it's become a problem for me. Now, hashing out the conversation on part 1, I found myself being real honest with somebody, and I was like, ick, yuck, and I'm bringing it now. So this is what's going on. And here is part of why I have no problem bringing it to my platform, to the public. Now, the dynasty means my grandchildren one day gonna see this. My great-great-grandchildren probably gonna see this. This is how I go. I was talking to somebody the other day, and he was mentioning to me how he came about going on a date. So he was dating, and he said his phrase, I'm paraphrasing, but he said it so greatly. He said something like, I went ahead and accepted the invitation to the date because I needed that, because I wanted to have that human experience. Now, a lot of us talk about we are here having a human we're spiritual beings having a human experience, some stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm saying? So the way he said that tuned me in to a part of myself that I'm holding back. I have said in myself, I'm here to have I'm having a human experience. Now, how am I have a human experience, but I got restrictions on my ass? That's like impossible. You're holding yourself back, which means we got to let go of some of these things that we so set to stay tuned into. Because if you are not here for the greatest human experience, then why are you here? We're supposed to have no limitations, I think. We call ourselves God selves. We are God. I am God. God don't have limitations. This body is a vessel. We're spiritual. People caught up on sin and Jesus and all this Christ, Jesus Christ, whatever. Don't do it. I think right now I want to say, don't do it to yourself. I'm working on coming out of my box of limitations, because this ain't spiritual. This ain't what I would do next is not holy. What I would do next crosses the racial barriers. What I would do next crosses probably situations that would work in my body in a way I ain't sure how that's supposed to work in my body. So, and I never did it before. I heard some things about some people who did it, and I heard and seen that they was gone away from here. Like as a result of that, they've gone out of body, out of here, off of earth. However you want to say that, because these days we can't say some words on YouTube, social media. The death experience. I'm gonna call it that, the death experience. Now here we go. So, and this was about maybe 3 weeks ago, this person said it. I decided, when he went on his date, he said, I decided I'm something like take part in that human experience. So here we go. First of all, I am here. Thank you there. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all all looking good. That's why we're here, because we good like that. We good like that. Now, I'm here because I've been doing a lot. I heard y'all been missing me, but I've been doing a lot. Supposed to be going on this tour. No. Supposed to be doing a lot of things, but my life experiences have taken me somewhere else. And I'm working on making a lot of decisions, letting go of, what's that word? Fear of the unknown, fear of what somebody will say about me, fear of how somebody will look at me, fear of how I would receive the responses to my approaches, fear, scared, terrified, whatever. I'm working on my best to drop it. Oh my, O-M-Y. Now, videos, this honest cast right here, these are most times foreplay for me. Foreplay. I need to do this so I can jump into some work. I got some type works. I need to be on a desktop, laptop type works. So these videos, although I start off a little nervous sometimes, might be a little sweating it. No sweat yet. Okay, I'm growing. And I might also, no sweat. These videos, at the end of the day, by the time I get done, most times I'm hyped on some type level. And I need this hype right now because I know how it works to push me through the night on some work, computer work, other type work. I got things to do. I'll discuss some more later. So this video, I appreciate y'all for being a part. It's my foreplay. This video, the next one, is going to help me push forward to get some of my projects done. Foreplay. Let's go. Let's cover it. All right. My honest cast. This is the experience I'm working on getting to. I miss you, Cody, too. You don't show nervously. And you know, just like people think I'll be up here funny, I'll be so serious. And people be laughing. I don't mind y'all laughing, but I'll be so serious. And I don't show nervous, but I'll be nervous sometimes. Still starting shows. 400 some videos later, I'm still kind of nervous sometimes. Right now, still, like I said, I'm good because I don't have no sweat. I'm doing good. I'm all right, y'all. Let's roll. All right. White men. Now, I have definitely, I've been with some men, my exes, my interactions, my human experiences with men, and some of them have been with other toned people. Let's roll with that. They've been with some, I don't know. They've been there. I've only been with my toned people. Okay, let's roll with them words. Now, I just have let's roll with honestly. Honestly, in high school, there was this guy. We need a term for them right now. OMY guy. And I think I had a crush on him. I was like, I could chill with him. But other things happened. But I really think that I was vibing on this guy, this white guy, because on a competitive nature. We were both on the rifle team in high school and in JROTC. And it was either me or him at the top of our ranking when we were receiving rank. One of us, it was either me or him who was getting the top rank at that time. And we were always over our classmen in ranking, class members in ranking. And on the rifle team, when we would go to competitions and even practices, it was always me and him. So, and actually, there was no brothers nowhere near me in that class. So, you know, and during that classroom experience, this white guy, the oh my guy, he was like that guy for me. You know how people have like work boyfriends, work girlfriends, and when they ain't at work, they really ain't thinking about that person. It was kind of like that. Because otherwise, can't no oh my white guy talk to me. To think until this point in life right here. Okay. You know exactly what I'm saying, Cody. Where is my say it, homie? I'm saying it, homie. Right now, today, I am considering dating, letting a white man touch me. intercourse with me, the rest of my life with me, all that good stuff. Considering it, him touching me, I'm considering it. I've considered it. I'm in the process of considering it, moving forward with it. How we want to roll with that. I'm in my beginner stages, so I don't know how stuff be looking sometimes. I ain't talked to, I'm not in that manner talked to one yet, but I'm processing the possibility. Like, I first gotta approach one. Okay, Cody. I first gotta, because this worked both ways. It might be my role. Like, how do I do this? I don't know how do now I know. Speaking of work relationships, let's talk about relationships, period, for a quick moment. Now I know sometimes people they get in relationships based on trauma. Tragedy strikes, a need for comfort, support, one-on-one hugs and stuff, for example. Let me see. One, I would like to say, really, that's how my relationships have went. Oh, the thing works. That's what's up, Phoenix Jean. I appreciate you. You wasn't here. I don't think when I was like, I don't know if the super chat worked. I looked at my thing, my comments on my YouTube, and that don't show up for me. So I guess it's just I won't be able to see it. But I'm glad I ain't even asked nobody if they would send a 50 cent, $1. I don't even remember what's the minimum super chat. I don't know, because the people that I used to super chat, I don't even watch them no more. Actually, I don't know anybody that I watch on YouTube that got super chat. Because I send them money through their Cashapp. Interesting. Either way, I appreciate you, Phoenix G. The $10, the gift, the donation. I love you. Love you. That's what's up. You are the what's up. Facts. Phoenix Jean is the what's up. Now, I know you won't judge me. I just didn't want you to leave here before I got to. You like, hold on. Somebody put on the Dr. Francis Crest Welsing stoplight around here. Okay. So let me back. Okay, let me say, other than my first marriage, let me see. Okay. Everything before my first marriage, like my dating in junior high school, we not gonna count that. We not gonna count that. All right, my first marriage, my first husband. I did not get with him based on I want to say a physical trauma, a physical disaster in my life. Because I was gonna say I didn't get one at all with him, but I got in a relationship with him over what I would say is at this time a spiritual trauma, over what I will say is mental trauma, is what I will say trauma of me being a brat and not listening to my mom and being rebellious, which is a word Phoenix Jean likes. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. My mom did not want me in going to church. She was of the Bible. She's a knower of God, Jesus Christ. She read the Bible. She know the verses. She familiar with the verses. She wasn't one of them Bible thumpers, but she was of the church in herself, and she was like, "Where two or more come together in my name." Y'all know that Bible verse, and if you don't, go Google it. But anyway, for her, it was me. It was her, my mom, me, and my siblings. Me and my mom alone is two. The verse say two or more, so that's church right there. That was my mom. Because she didn't want me in the church. And I just realized this while getting on this point. My first husband has family, 1, 2, probably 3 generations in the apostolic church. And family across the board, like aunties, uncles, second cousins, all them. It was like family, at least 8 families in the church from them. And So yeah, I did hook up with him based on trauma because I wanted to overcome my trauma, what my mama wouldn't want me to do. And I knew getting with this guy would carry me into what I wanted, I thought to do, which was the church. So yeah, for me in my mind right now, our relations is built, most of them is built on trauma. Now, peace, 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 King Adonis, peace, peace, peace. So I have spoken on, which brings me to my point. A viewer had a date experience, a human experience. So which I share in the beginning. So yeah, a viewer of mine has shared he was about to go on a date, and he decided to go into this human experience. So that's what prompted me to let go of parts of myself and journey more into human experiences that I've been keeping myself from due to the thoughts and restrictions with others and their opinion of me and my life, my human experience. So I'm breaking chains around here today. I'm letting loose, and I'm talking about my decision of working with dating white men, the oh my guy. Oh my God. Now there are some things that I must come to terms with on the other side. Before, yes, freeing the limiting beliefs, I have to let that shit go. Right quick, I'm gonna say this point. So when it comes to, I got this thing right now where I've been single for a moment, and the more I learn, the more I'm like, I think I'm gonna probably be single the rest of my life. I've accepted that. My mom and auntie or two and a grandma or two at this point in life was not with a man anymore from this point on through the rest of their life about this time period. And I'm like, it might just be me too. Okay, well, I'm working on how I feel, because right now I'm doing my best to push away all my how I feel about white men, the oh my guy, and seeing if I could feel anything different after I work on pushing that away. So I got this thing. The more I learn, I just don't want to be with men like the sex. Oh my. Woo, here we go. Okay, for one, I don't like condoms. They me and my sensitive ass body, we don't mix. So that is one reason that I've always looked into long-term relationships, like this is the guy for the rest of my life relationships. One of the reasons. Now, the other reason most recently would be because I'm aware of the when you have a sexual experience, and we talking intercourse where the parts meet. Part one go in part two, or part one receives part two, however y'all want to look at that. Now, that's the thing. You take on that body, the chemistry in them through the liquids and all that other stuff. And then you also taking on some of their spiritual parts, like their personalities, their behaviors, the way, mix that with you and how that look. I know if some guys have been trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't know how the certain parts of you would mix with certain parts of me and what kind of character I would turn out to be. Do I want that part of him to be? I think let's say there's this outgoing guy, he's people friendly, because we know I ain't, then I would probably want to mix with him, because then that would probably help me become more toned down. I could calm down in public, and yeah, things like what they call blood pressure ain't a problem no more, and I can maybe put another, I want to say another day on my life, but my life is my life. Ain't no another day. So I'm gonna take that. We gonna strike that from the record. Brad, a glance. Quick eye contact. He will do the chasing. Okay. I'll work on that advice. Brad. Yeah, I'm going to call him Brad. White man, your name now is Brad. Their energy is in, it would be in me. So I'm like, I'm not. I had this guy the other day tell me, and he know who he is. He told me that he has already envisioned, lived through, seen us have sex together. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. What else we talking about? And he was like, here, kiss me and you'll see what I saw. Look, dude, this is not the dark crystal where we share imagery and visions with each other. I'm not doing, you can't kiss me. And he said, yes, Brad. Who is that? Phoenix Jean with the Brad. Come on. And I just cannot. And I said, for Phoenix Jean. Phoenix Jean with the Brad. And he was, and I said, I can't do that. I cannot let you kiss me. First of all, I ain't fully aware of your energy. Second of all, we ain't even like, we ain't nowhere near like a stage to where I would, you can't kiss me. What's wrong? I said, and he said, why? I said, another man down the street might, or right over there might want to kiss me. He said, well, why would he do that? Well, because I would be in a relationship with him. I just can't be letting men at command or request be kissing me in my mouth. What's so fake? What's wrong with you? That's what he said, Cody. That's what he said. But I said, no. No. So I just don't know. Oh, so to my other point, Brad. Yes, Brad. Brad needs to know. I can't even point at myself and say a black man is open. I mean, woman, black woman is open. Yeah, he's horny. I was reading this and then, man, that man, he was horny. Definitely. And y'all know I did my horny, bored, and broke video. Dude, you know who you are. Go watch that video. Go look through my and watch horny, bored, and broke and get back to me. Or not. I'm okay. So there's some terms I've had to come with Brad. Brad, first of all, I got this thing about us keeping our and part 2 takes care of this for me. I've had this idea that Brad and a black woman shouldn't have children because then it tears down our it tears down black people's numbers, count, and bloodlines. Tears it down. Now, Brad, I can't have any more children. So that don't apply to me. Okay. So me and Brad ain't having no kids because I can't have no more children. So we check that off the list. Next, regarding part 2, I'm gonna schedule that. Part 2 is gonna be called Foreplay, Kmart, Black Men, and British Knights. According to part 2, we can probably definitely, because the forecast says there will be no black men one day to have to even worry about. Now the little girls Brad and would have with a black woman. And basically the way things are going, it won't matter that there's no black girls. So there goes a chain broken on interracial couples having babies. Check out more of that explanation in part 2. Okay, making a note to talk about that. Okay, that ain't rolling right now. All right, we're gonna move forward. Brad. Okay, so chemical makeup Brad. I had this. Now, you know what? With Brad, though, where I'm at, with Brad and the chemical makeup. Now, Brad, the energy, what energy? That's what I want to say. What energy? Brad, and as that term my daughter used, wigger. I ain't talking about no wigger. I ain't even talking about hooking up no wiggers. I'm talking about hooking up with a Brad. Yes, Brad. Brad. Okay, I'm about to be 50. My children is grown. I got Grant just, you know what I mean? Right quick, I'm gonna talk on this point. No, hold that. Okay, so Brad's energy is definitely social and outgoing. So that definitely will alter my personality. Because seeing as how I'll be 50 November, Gregorian, the fraudulent Gregorian calendar says November 24th, I'll be 50 years old. What was my point? Me and Brad. Yeah, so as I get as my avatar ages, I'm thinking I have to look out for it more. So, and looking out for it means I have to definitely, I think me working on calming down would be great. Oh, according to what I know in this world, we all need each other. That's why we exist, for a reason. Now, what we need them for, I don't know, because back a few years ago, I said somebody gotta pour the fries out the basket at McDonald's. Somebody gotta flip them fries. Somebody gotta be the manure, the fertilizer on the earth, so we can get our food out them gardens. Somebody gotta do it. Yeah, we got needs, all right. Somebody gotta do it. Not difficult as hell. I had to tell somebody the other day, however you want to take it, but you're not ready for me. You was not ready for me. I am not who I appear to be on this screen. I'm not who I appear to be on this screen. On this screen, I am Joyous Rom. Before y'all knew me as Joyous Rom, I was Joy Allen. Same way I changed this name on this screen. And when I see you in public and at my events and lectures and visits, is the same way my character changes. And according to a post by Jillian Brown, she's been up here before. She's been a guest up here. Check her out on Facebook. Jillian Brown, the Odd Octopus. She made a post about character. Speaking on your character. Merriam-Webster Dictionary says, look up character. We're on a stage. The world is a stage. You can always change your character. That's what that term is for, character. So I've been changing my character up here. But who gonna know me, my core me, who I am? Joyous Rom, Joy Allen, they are character traits of who I am. I am here doing my best to make the most out of my experience on this earth while I'm here in this avatar. Restrictions, guidelines, those things take away from your freedom. They take away from your freedom. People talk about they're free all the time. How are you free all the time when you can't move freely? Free. Some of us think you're free and you're not. Staying true to myself, because sometimes I gotta dig in deep and find out who myself is. Oh my. O-M-Y. Right now, I am between that Dr. Francis Cress Welsing series and looking at niggas out here in real life. and the niggas approaching me and we cannot. I seriously think I'm beyond the point of a nigga getting to know me and us moving forward. Because they got restrictions. And men are an endangered species. They're rare, a rare gem. And in this world of us women, females, there's some females out there that got a hold of man in her presence, and she is treating him like a nigga. And he need his time to realize himself and how he got caught up in that goddamn net and get the fuck out and find a woman. Peace to the tribe. Tribe up 777-999. What's up, Abdiel Ben Levy L? Abdiel. All right, so I just been thinking of something. Niggas been getting on my nerves. The conversation with niggas only goes so far. And most of the time it goes to that stop point. And from there on out, the conversation, they want to lead it. It's all about them. If I sat still and just let a nigga run his mouth, everything will be about him. If I did not interject, everything would be about him. That's a nigga for you. A nigga ain't interested in what I want to do. He's interested in his personal gains and his agenda and where the fuck I would fit at 3 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 5:57, at 9:42 a.m. No, nigga. We gonna be a couple. It need to be a we at all times. We, me and you. Not me, you, your mama. Not me, you, your uncle. Not me, you, your daddy. Not me, you, your auntie. Not me, you, your kids. Y'all. It's only a me and you. Then we could do a me, you, and your kids. After we've established a me and you. There is no me, you, and your kids without the base of me and you. How about that? Y'all don't get that? The nigga won't get that. A man gets that. I am not doing it. Now, I've not experienced Brad, so I can't even tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell you what, if it goes down and I roll with me a Brad, then I can compare a Brad to a nigga. And then up here on that Dr. Francis Cresswell series, and I read mostly the words of the doctor, and I was led by a conversation in the audience, but on my own, other than the scripted view of the earth, of the scripted view of the commerce land, actually can't say what it's like to be in a relationship with a Brad. Cause I ain't been with a Brad before to compare Brad to a nigga. I actually ain't been with a man before to compare Brad to a man. I had someone ask me the other day, we was in a business meeting, and they was like, what do you truly want to do? And I was like, I'm good with just checking in on people, making sure people okay. But in a world where we talk about every day for the rest of my life, I can't stop in and check on y'all for the rest of my life. Me and traveling at some point is going to cease about how I'm doing it today. But at the end of that conversation, I realized I went through my files, dug deep, still not sweating right now today. I dug deep through my files, found myself in and I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Woo, because I was covered up with a lot of nigga shit. You know what I mean? Regret, pain, anger, nigga shit. And I said, what I really want to do in this life is be a wife, a real wife. And he said, what's a real wife? I said, a wife that gets to have a marriage experience with a real husband. Yeah, I've been married twice, but them was not real husbands. Them was tragedy-based husbands, which means I wasn't caring, or I wouldn't even didn't even realize that I did not have a man, that I married two niggas, because tragedy drove my course to them and guided me to those relationships. And when looking through myself and being glad that I'm still above dirt and tired of being tired and tired of being stressed, working on finding self again, because lately I've had some experiences and I felt like a little girl again. Like when I was 13, before the niggas start hitting my ass in any form. And I was like, I remember her. I want to be like her again. I don't want to be this lady, this woman with all this nigga shit stacked on top of me. It's terrible place to be. And I just need, I want to be a real wife, which means I'm married. I was a wife, good wife, great wife. I want to be a real wife, which means I need a real husband. And that's my point. Okay. For the record, I've also thought about being with, because again, I've only been with my like skin tone men, however you want to call that, Black, African American, etc. I've also actually thought about other cultures, Hispanics, what's the other one? Asians. I thought about it. Thought about it. I remember you dated a brat. He was no, yeah, because you wouldn't be single now, huh? That's something else. So now, if this happens with me and I get me a Brad, then I can share my experience. Well, if he fails, if he's a failure, then I'll share. But if we a success, then I got to keep our success speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I ain't never ever thought of being with a biracial. That's what you asking me. I see them as confused beings. Now, but yeah, my information's in the ticker below. Anybody want to contact me? The comment section is here. You got something you want to say? Um, Biracials are confused beings, and I am on here speaking about being a better self. I really want to say I am moving away from my confused days of my own. I don't got time for no biracials. I don't. And again, I can't have any more children, so me and Brad ain't got that issue. It's whatever. Um, uh, Biracials are missing some elements, and that's period. And there's this term, y'all misuse it. It's called retarded. I need y'all to go look at what retarded mean. I need y'all to go look at what retarded mean, because it ain't what the system say it mean. I've said that before up here before. Biracial are missing some elements, period. And they have a state of confusion, period. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm leave that right there. And you go ahead, Bestie. You go ahead, BFF. Moving forward in my white man theory, and I'm gonna move forward. I think I made all my points except this last one. Okay, it's always on the screen. People be talking about they ain't heard from me, they ain't reached, and that's you didn't want to reach me because I got more than one point of contact. Always have, niggas. All right, so oh now there's some things I need to get past. This is my one last point right now for getting past being with a Brad. Where's a Brad? Where's my thing on Brad? I don't know if y'all hear my keyboard click, but I need this post right here. Brad. Okay, so Brad and me will have to get past some things like, okay, if I approach him That was the thing I was on today. If I approach him, is he gonna be like, "Nah, nigga, bitch, you can't"? I mean, like, that's where the work relationships came in at earlier. I was talking about most tragedy and like work relationships is places where you can intermingle and all that with a. And I don't have any those repetitive behaviors of going to work or going to the same restaurant, going all them places where you can see that Brad and make a decision. You know, you can slowly roll up on him with some gestures and drop some hints sometimes. I don't have any place that I be at repetitively on schedule. So me and a Brad, we probably gonna like that in passing, like in the parking lot. Like, how do I approach him in the parking lot? And is he gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of here, little bit, nigga, bitch"? I just don't got time for no type rejections because I don't know how. You know what? I don't know how to approach him. I don't know what's the pickup line for a Brad. Like, how do I approach? And there's only certain kind I would be willing to be with. Like, he got to be around my height and like my build and way past like the getting fat stages in his life. And at our age, me and Brad's at my age, 50-ish, I'm pretty sure if he was already gonna have a beer gut, he would have it. I cannot do that with a Brad. A brother, I love me a chunky brother with some little weight on him, a little. I've dated all the body type ranges of a brother. I can, something about that chocolate skin back in the day. Now these days, if I was to hook up with a brother and I would work with him in my best subtle, direct way of helping him be healthy and get some of that off of him. I got a little bit of myself, but a Brad, he got to be tight, right? I'm just saying. But you know, the day before everybody jump out their skin right now, because I ain't about to hit a Brad up today. Me and Brad ain't hooking up today. I gotta mentally get over these letters, and I'm gonna drop this letter right now. It's three of them. Three of them. Like, don't. Here go the letter. It's three of them. But three of them in the order. Line. Before we hook, I got this thing like a Brad will go along with me and chill out with me. And like our first date, I'll end up at one of these meetings. This letter repetitive 3 times. I cannot, I don't wanna, I cannot, I don't wanna, I cannot, I don't wanna end up at one of them meetings. I'm just saying. Here go another one. Here go the second letter. And here go the third letter. I just don't even know on YouTube if I can say this out loud, but I would. Oh, so speaking on fears and things I'm scared of, I wish the fuck I would hook up with a Brad and he had me at one of these videos. Woo! That is gonna keep me from a Brad. But for the record, I'm considering now. And seeing as how that's gonna be, if a Brad is gonna be an experience of mine, okay, Cody, put it out there. That's my moderator for you. Thank you, Cody. I can't. So somewhere in life, if I'm supposed to experience a Brad, whew, that hump right there will be it'll be rectified for me. I ain't gonna be nothing I gotta worry about. Okay. I'm gonna go in knowing that this ain't a possibility, even though for a good part of my life, this has been the biggest problem. Before I knew about mixing body fluids and having my views on energies mixing and and I was already done having my children. This right here has been that wall between me and Brad. And that's my thing with me and Brad. Now, here goes another one of my possible future life functions. I want to say malfunction, but it's gonna be a function. If it's in my life, I'm gonna function with it. Woo! Cocaine. I was talking to somebody the other day. They was voicing themselves on BBLs and women getting BBLs. And I took offense and I let them know I was offended. Come on now, Cody. I ain't trying. I'm not walking into no disaster room. I'm not doing. I don't know about Brad. That's my Karmic Dynasty view on Brad. And I was like, I'm getting older. I'm positioning myself different ways these days because for some reason it must be a programming thing. 50 years old is hitting me in here. And mentally it's like, I'm almost 50. I don't know. I need to do this different. It's like this whole this whole switch just went off at like 49 and a half, approaching 49 and a half. I'm like, oh, 50. Woo, I'm telling y'all, there's some days I'll be thinking I'm a goner already. And then I get reminded by somebody older that I know or something moving past me. And I'm like, okay, it's possible I can get up there. I can be there. I ain't tripping. But I also ain't got no problem with being up out of here. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't overstay your welcome. And when it's time to go, it ain't even no option. It's overstay your welcome. So right now, I told that person speaking on BBLs and women getting them. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Let me have, based on where I'm at sometimes with my body type, because people are like, oh, your body fine, your body fine. I'll be like, okay, y'all is looking at me with these clothes on. And for those that see me with my clothes off, oh my dear, I got some things, and they kind of sometimes go this way when I don't want to, or or it just too low, my butt, and like I don't want it. I want it more up here and in my stomach, which I mentioned earlier, my little putch. And then I call with these clouds in my thighs. I call them clouds. They little puffs, little like clouds, fleshy clouds, like puffy, and they go anyway. And I told this person speaking on BBLs and I could say downgrading women. At the end of the day, I've always had a second thoughts, Brad. I mean, on Brad, Cody. I'm just putting out here. Them thoughts is, they in here, But what is it? Yeah, I said on a good day. Let me have a certain kind of day. Um, and let me have that the amount of money and time for recovery. Oh, I'm gonna go get me these done, and I'm gonna go get me a BBL, not a butt BBL, maybe a butt lift, and I'm gonna give me a tummy tuck. I'm gonna let it be let it be that kind of day. Let my mood hit me. Let me have the money. Let there be a damn appointment available on the doctor's. Let all that happen. And let me still be willing when that doctor's appointment comes. I'm going to have me some new parts, some enhanced, some lifted places. It's just an avatar. Shit. These creatures been out here playing biological warfare with our body parts for a long time. A long time. And a year or two ago, I got really offended because them motherfuckers try to come at me with a goddamn breast cancer diagnosis. The fuck wrong with them? Anyway, so my point is this: what else would I be willing to do? As age goes on. Yesterday, somebody told me I'm getting to the age where I don't care no more. I ain't never. Well, I care, but I don't care. But I'm also working on breaking these chains and shit and letting some shit go that I've learned to expect from myself because other people expect it from me. They know I'm gonna do this. Don't know shit about me. How about that? Don't know shit about me. I would suggest you not do it. And that was my warning to you about some meat. Now, but I was like, and I was talking, and I'm mixing this with I was talking to someone the other day, and this person, I had to tell him, I said, you know what? We was watching something, and I said, you know what? I would maybe try cocaine one day. One day, you know, I get older. I plan on having my. I'm planning on. You ain't with what, Cody? Talk to me. You ain't with what? And I said my plans on having my being a real wife. It also includes um just chilling all day every day. So since I'm just fucking chill all day every day, what the fuck not? Try some cocaine. What the fuck? Why not? Human experience. Be responsible out there, people. I'm putting medical disclaimer. Don't play with me. Educational, informational purposes only. Does not constitute providing medical advice or professional services. Next, now for everybody who want to go in panic mode, because I just shared some of my life with somebody the other day, they was like, "Oh, I'm not happy about that." I said, "I know you're not happy about this. That's why I didn't want to tell you." "Oh, I don't like that." I said, "I know you. That's why I didn't want to tell you." But you keep asking me these questions like you know I'm leaving something out. So here you go. Here you go. Here you go. But now, before we go on that, yeah, I ain't doing the BBLs now. What that person defined BBL is, and I ain't doing all that. I just want my parts just a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe one day, maybe. So, okay, Cody. So here go my. Don't worry about me disclaimer. Before I would do cocaine, I must, and it wasn't even this right here has been on my what you call that bucket list. This right here has been on my bucket list. So this right here, I know this is what I want to experience. And before people want to panic and worry about me doing cocaine, if I ain't did ayahuasca yet, we ain't even worried about no cocaine. I'm just saying though, I must. It's a must have an ayahuasca trip. I swear. And I'm not doing them Cali ones. Don't you? If I'm in California, don't worry about me because it ain't doing. I'm going to the in South America, maybe Central America, and I'm going on and get me one of them known guides get you through an ayahuasca trip safely. So until I find one of those, and I find that jungle where they reside, and I get that ayahuasca, because y'all know that I'm gonna be up here on my video, like Jillian Brown came up on YouTube telling her story. I must. Y'all know I'm coming up here. If my channel even still up, Facebook, wherever. If I got an outlet, I'll put it out there. If y'all don't see nothing about ayahuasca, and then y'all ain't worry about me and no cocaine. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just having these thoughts, and I want to share them out loud because they's bothering me in here. We going back and forth in here. I be in here having conversations with myself. And of course, you know, the people like, as long as you don't answer, I answer myself. If you ask somebody a question, you want to answer most, unless it's rhetorical, or unless they know don't say shit to you, just listen. I want my answer gonna come from me. They say don't talk to yourself because they want you to still be a good citizen of the system. Fuck that. I'm talking to myself. Myself gonna give me the answers. So I'm gonna keep going with my thoughts. And that's basically kind of all I wanted to come here to say today. Now, yep. Thoughts out loud. This is my honest cast. I'm honestly here, coming here, transparent. This is where I'm at in life right now. Now I have some projects to get to, so I'm about to get to them. I'll be here about an hour. I appreciate everybody being here again and your support throughout my time of building to this moment. Karmic Dynasty my channel recently became monetized, so I appreciate everyone. Those who are no longer viewers, some of them because I blocked their ass. Because like I said, I don't need all y'all. I don't need all y'all people that's blocked. I didn't need them. I ain't no being big on being monetized. It is what it is. It just happened because we know we ain't seen me in a minute. And my channel, just from the videos I've had, just been growing by the work I've already done. And that's another point in my life I realized lately. I've really done all the work, the groundbreaking foundational stuff that I need to do in my life. At this point, some things will be a repeat, of course. Seeing as how there's nothing new under the sun, at this point in my life, I really feel like there's nothing new that I could do. It would be building on something I've already done. So my YouTube videos might probably continue to be minimal because I got other works to do. And also because my other works support me financially as well as his. Because some people, well, of course, y'all have given me privately. So, and I appreciate y'all. And even the people that, I always tell you, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Like, nah, and I was like, okay, for y'all give me. I'll be like, okay, I'll take it. It's been a beautiful experience. I have a project I need to do. I mentioned on my second part of my t-shirt and no panties on video, and it's this shirt that I need to be working on. Y'all know the ones with the shoulders, the one that, and one of the people watching the video at the time was like, oh, I need one of them shirts. And I was like, this ain't on sale. This ain't. And I said, but for you, I'll cut one, I'll make one. And actually, I'll go ahead and put it out in this for sale in case other people want it. So I need to get to this evening finishing out, what y'all call it, finalizing my logo and to apply it to the shirt. And I decided today that one of the shirts, the original name of the shirt line, I think I'm gonna just put it on one shirt that was that yellow color that I had on, and or special edition it. I don't know, but that shirt cut type on that yellow I had on, I'm naming it. It's gonna be a bay top shirt, a bay top shirt. And with that being said, I'm about to close out quietly. I have I call a dear friend, and she has transitioned, and the shirt was for her. She's the one who influenced me to create that shirt. I wasn't thinking about being no fashion designer or nothing else like that in that realm. So for people who want to say, well, you just need to work on one thing. You just need to work. I am not a one thing person. You do one thing because you ain't a one thing person. I promise you just want to hold yourself to some limitations. So quit trying to restrict me because it ain't happening because of people like her. They see something, I can give it to them. I'm going to make it and give it to them. Now, I will be dedicating this shirt to her best friend and to hold for me and her, to honor her. And I told her I'd have the shirt done before the end of this summer. I think depending on where we at, I got like a grace period, but other parts, we headed into the fall. So I might be over my timeline. But this moment of silence is for her. I appreciate you all again. Peace. I don't know about no peace, but oh, what's that I be saying? I had to find my new album. Enjoy your self-preservation. Moment of silence.